Good morning, master traders. It is Friday. I think the market is closed this coming Monday. So, about 3 days off from the market coming up, guys. And I say, let's finish strong. Let's finish the week strong. Finishing on a positive note. On Fridays, I tend not to take on too much risk. My main thing is get in, get out, small green, big green, whatever. Just get in, get out, play it safe. Maybe I'll size down because my main thing is entering the weekend on a good note. The worst thing that can happen, well, what you don't want to happen is getting a red day on a Friday, and then you gotta live with it on Saturday, Sunday, and wait till Monday, or in this case Tuesday. Okay, so play it safe today. Let's finish the week strong. Now we had a breakout yesterday, guys. Breakout of this triangle pattern I mentioned. Um, you want to see the 609 level hold, and I mentioned the 607.5 level. You want to see these levels hold. I'm actually referencing the 607 level. Below 609, I'm referencing the 607 level. A breakdown of those levels would definitely give us a false breakout setup. We go to a smaller time frame. The last few times that SPY has breaking out, or attempted to break out of the 609 level, they ended in false breakout setups where we cleared 609, and then just to break down 609, broke down 607. And as you guys can see, it definitely pushed SPY. Those were some very beautiful false breakout setups. And I tell you, this is the third attempt that SPY is trying to do to break out the 609 level. You guys can see yesterday we cleared it before it closes. Actually official on the daily chart as well. We're retesting it now as support in the pre-market. So the main thing I want you guys to notice the last two times is the beautiful move to the downside all started the same way. And it all started with a false breakout setup. This is why Uncle Charters always say, don't try to call a top. Watch for the traps. Call out the traps instead. Trade the traps instead of getting trapped. The news has been trying to fill us with fear. And you guys see what's been happening. They fill us with fear just for them to just push the market up higher. They trap us, manipulating the news, manipulating the price action. So we know that it's all manipulated. So we gotta trade with the manipulation. We gotta align ourselves with the manipulation. Okay. So with that being said, we cleared 609 officially again. If we are to get bearish, we once again need a false breakout setup. That would come in the form of breaking down, at least on the 15-minute chart. At least higher the better, but at least break down 609, break down 607. That would be a false breakout, and that should put lower targets in place. 605.5, 604, 602, 600, and 598 will all be in play. That 605 level is also a critical level because it was a tough sell zone this past week. You guys see it there. You guys see it there. You see it there. And once we finally cleared it yesterday, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Once we cleared that 605.5 level right there on the 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, we back tested it as a support where we got buying pressure. It never lost. It never failed. It never closed below on the 15-minute chart. There's a 15-minute chart right there. Little washes below to trick people out, but it never closed. It wasn't official. It held, and it bounced higher. Cleared 605.5 again after the back test of it's clearing 607, excuse me, after turning 605.5 into support. You see the market makers turn a sell zone into the buy zone, which allow price to push up higher. So, like I said, if you want to be bearish, you want to see price action like that, but in reverse. So we got to break down 609, turn it into resistant. Break down 607, turn it into resistant. And definitely got to break down 605.5. Otherwise, if we can stay above 609 to get to new all-time highs, SPY would need to clear 610.7 to put the higher targets in play. All right, guys. Moving on to triple Q, I have the next resistance level at 536, as well as 537.5. Those levels clear. 539 in play or higher. I don't have much until 548.4ish. That's the next big Fibonacci extension level. But none of those levels would be possible. New all-time highs would not be possible unless 536 clear, 537.5 clear, and 539 clears, okay? If it's pullback time, remember, we need false breakouts. So 534, 532, and 530.7 all must fail for me to switch back to being bearish. Tesla with the relief bounce. Yesterday definitely showed follow through on a relief bounce. It couldn't clear a fib level I had at 357.3ish, but we're gapping above it now. Which is good for it's good for the bulls. I have next resistance level at 362.6. If that level clears, guys, we're going up higher. 365, 370, 373 will all be in play. If we're going to look to short, I have support at 361, 359, and 357.3. 357.3 being a critical one. If we drop back below that level, I would definitely be bearish and favor more downside back to 356 or lower. NVDA we had a beautiful move of it yesterday, but we paused just under that fib level, or right at that fib level, 136.5. We hit it and couldn't break past it. So for more upside, gotta clear that level. Stay above 135, clear 136.5. That should put 138, 140, and 142 plus all back in play for the gap fill. If it's pullback time now, we got to break down support 135, 133.5, and the critical fib level of 132. Break down those levels, then maybe Uncle will be bearish. Down to 129 and maybe 127, all right? IWM with the bounce. It retested that fib level around 226.4, battling there now. If it can get above 229, 230.5, and 232 will all be in play, okay? 226.4 is the equilibrium level. Above it is bullish. But if below it and 225 fails, that's bearish. Look to short if 225 fails with 222 or lower incoming. I think it could break 222 if it retests again. Apple's bouncing, beautiful bounce. Cleared that 237.2-ish level that I had yesterday. I have next resistance from here at 241.5, 243. If those two levels clear, 245, 247, and 250 would all be in play. Do not look to short unless 240, 238.5, and 237 fails as support. Amazon, whoa, they didn't get that explosive move. What are we going to do, right? On to the next setup. And as far as the next setup goes, I have support at 229.4. If that levels fail, 228, 226.5, and 225 incoming. We need to break down 229.4. We cleared it yesterday. So if we drop below that level, it's going to be a false breakout setup. And breaking down 228 would definitely be bearish follow through. If we are to get bullish, 229.4 must defend a support. Resistance at 231 must clear to put 233 and 235 or higher in play. Above 235, I would favor a bottom is in, and I'll definitely be bullish. Microsoft retesting that 5 daily moving average. Remember, when the price is bullish, it spends a lot more time above the 5 daily moving average. When price is bearish, it spends more time below it, and especially with the 20 and the 50 up all the way up there. Yeah, Microsoft looks overall bearish still. All right, I have support at 409. If that level fails, 407 or lower income in 405.5, 404, 402, and 400. Those are the targets below. But we need to break down 409 to get there. If we are to get a bounce, 410.7 must clear. That'll be a good start for the bulls. 410.7 must clear to put 412, 412, 413.5, 415, and 418.7 in play. But it start with a breakout of 410.7. Here is Meta is consolidating below my fib level at 727.3. Guys, if it clears with more upside possible, 729, 731, 733, and 734.5-ish would all be in play. But we need to clear 727.3 to get there, okay? I have support at 726, 724.5, and 723. Okay, gotta break down those levels: 726, 724.5, and 723 for us to get a pullback, possibly dropping all the way down to 718. And below 718, bears will definitely take back control. Breaking down my yellow trend line here. DXY looking like it's still pulling back, guys. We lost a fib level yesterday around 107. The next fib level I have is at 106.8 with 106.5 and 106.1 below. Those will definitely be targets if 106.8 fails. Trust no bounce unless we get above 107.1 and 107.5. You got to recapture those levels to get a bounce going for DXY. Coin with the crazy gap up yesterday. The crazy bounce is looking like, I mean, yesterday it closed at 298. It's gapping down now. I have resistance level at 292.6. That's the fib level. If 292.6 clears, 294, 296, 298 or higher would definitely be incoming. Okay, start with a recapture or a breakout of 292.6. Now if we break down support at 291, 289, 287 are back in play. 287 is a fib level, so I'd be bearish below it. With 285, 283, and 281.5 all in play. We do have a big gap all the way down at 275. Only possible to test those levels if 291, 289 fails. We need the false breakout setups, guys. Doge look like it's trying for the bounce, clearing 26 cents. Can it clear 28 cents? Can it get to 30 cents? All right, above 26 cents, those levels are in play and possible to hit. But if you break back below 26 cents, just cut your loss if you're long. And cut your loss, we're heading down lower. And guys, I wanted to give Bitcoin a break. I heard GameStop stock take off on possible pivot to Bitcoin and crypto investment. Oh, GameStop. This might attract some people, you know. It might attract some people that are getting into crypto. I have next resistant at 29.5 for GameStop. If 29.5 clears, 32, 34, and 36 plus will all be in play. Gotta clear 29.5. Okay, I have support at $28. If 28 fails, 26.7, 25 or lower incoming. All right, we break down support, likely dropping down. But guys, we cleared 29.5. That's the level I got. It is a fib level. More upside possible. We'll see what happens in the future for GameStop. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, my fellow master traders, fellow sheeps. Let's finish today strong. Good luck today. Peace.